Well, good morning, USA, 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 USA.
USA, USA,
Um,
gold medal winning
yeah, gold,
men.
gold.
Go ahead. What
I
were you gonna say?
can't
What were you gonna say?
speak. Gold medal winning hockey teams.
Yes, hockey teams plural. Both
Mm-hmm.
the men and the women's took it home for the good old USA. We both beat Canada in overtime to take it
Crazy.
home. Megan Keller, the beautiful, I don't know if you saw that goal, but what a beautiful
Mm-hmm.
goal she scored.
Amazing.
And to end that game with the women a few days ago, earlier this week.
Uh,
And then today, the boys' first gold medal in hockey for the United States men since 1980, which was the Miracle on
Make
Ice.
your
Do you
on ice.
believe in miracles? Yeah, all that. Today was the 46 years ago was the day that we beat the Russians, who were like undefeated for 20 years or some stuff or some ridiculous thing like that.
That's crazy. Well, if you stumbled upon our show, this is Coast to Coast with
Yeah,
JPJ and Auntie Collins, your Sunday
yeah.
morning special. Basically, this is your church, right? We are the church of going coast to coast. So if you want to get your chat read here, please be sure to send in your. Oh, what is this banner?
That's from the other
Send
day.
in, yeah,
That has
send
to
in
be from
super
Maggie.
chats.
Yeah, that's Maggie and yeah.
Hilarious. This is hilarious. Um, but yes, feel free to send in your humper chats, send in your super chats, and we'll go ahead and read them on the screen. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. How was your week, JPJ?
Week was good. Week was good. We got some snow the other day. And we have 2
Me
feet of
too.
snow coming tomorrow. So bless.
We got our
And I
first.
can't wait to be told by somebody who gets to stay home that I have to drive my ass through it to go to work. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a
We
great
got
time.
our
Stay
first
in
little
school, kids.
flurries here. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, literally. Look at this. One way to go. Either you get holidays and snow days off when you're a grown up, but you have to pay debt until you die,
mm-hmm.
or you cannot go to school and have to drive to work tomorrow to serve 3 people coffee. Bless. Anyway,
You know, or you're just like me and you do both.
Okay. I actually, to be honest, and I know you worked in the coffee game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obviously bitching. I'm not upset. I'm not one of those New Englanders that's like, I hate it here. It's like, you can fucking move. Like, you know what you signed up for. We get this every winter. It's not like
It's
it's
always
not like
shocking.
it's not like all of a sudden it's like we woke up one day and was like, what is this? This hasn't happened before. It's literally happened every year I've been alive. So, but like we have been hammered with snow this year. Yeah, with snow. Like, this is the snowstorm we're getting tomorrow is like the 5th decent one we've had in like 2 hours. 2 months. So we've been getting rocked. So we had a 2-foot snow 2 weeks ago. Then it snowed for a couple more inches a couple days later. We just got 8 inches 3 days ago. And we're getting 18 to 24 tomorrow. And I'm just like, well, all right. Mainly I'm just old now and it hurts to shovel.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where
they say that people who shovel snow should be careful because this is the time that the most heart attacks.
Well, you know what they say is so when you're shoveling, never lift the shovel or toss the shovel higher than your chest. So when you're shoveling and you're scooping, you got to keep the scoops low. You got to keep the scoops low because if you go too high, that's where you could potentially get a heart attack or a cardiac event. So
yeah, we are old. Don't let the grays fool you though. I don't shovel snow. So Seattle had their first little flurries and I sent a cute little video to my snow friends who
Yep.
all have multiple feet of snow outside.
Yep.
And guess what? I could see grass outside.
You can kiss my ass is what you want. That's how I feel. So no, I'm kidding.
It's 46 degrees and cloudy here, by the way.
Yeah. So here it's not so cold out today. We're in like the 30s. We're like mid to high 30s, which is kind of nice for this time of year.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of people think, you know, you think of Christmas and you think of like the heart of winter, but that's not the heart of winter. The heart of winter is January and February. Like
Yeah,
that's
January and
where
February.
it's bitterly cold. We get the most snow. It's gray. It's dark at like 3:45 in the afternoon. It's really the heart of winter is middle January all the way through February. So we're almost there.
I think it's crazy because, I mean, really, winter solstice doesn't start until right before Christmas starts. The big dark for us starts about like the end of November, beginning
What
of
is
December.
what is the big dark here? Is that like from Alaska? That's not like Alaska stuff, is it?
Yeah, so it has to do with daylight savings. So if you're in the chat, you don't know what daylight savings is. They basically, it's an antiquated farmer's almanac bullshit where they, in the fall, put the time back an hour.
Yep.
And then in the spring, they go ahead an hour.
Spring forward.
Spring forward, fall back.
You know, that was created for the wars. That was created for the wars.
For the wars?
Yeah, it was created for the wars.
It had to do with like
back in the day.
sundials and like farmers.
I mean, I think no, but it was really it was created for the wars when it came to like production of things in the world during the time of war.
And this is why I was in the back bleachers smoking weed.
Yeah. And I'm just like, all right. And now I'm like, so once a year I have to lose an hour of sleep for it to be dark at 4 in the afternoon. Like, why can't everybody just be on the same thing? Like, why does that have to? I don't know. Didn't they vote that we were going to get rid of it and not use it anymore like a decade ago?
I think they got bigger things to do.
Well, yes, clearly.
But the big dark, I guess, is like a really Seattle thing, but it is from like November through this time.
So it lasts a while. It lasts months.
So yeah, it's the whole thing of it's dark, it's cold outside, but it's not snowing, it's not really raining. It's when you go to work, the sun is down. When you leave work, the sun is down. So it's the concept that there's not a lot of daylight that happens, so people get really, really depressed around here. I was looking up at the internet and I didn't realize that the big dark, it's the big dark, is like a really Pacific Northwest thing. But
that makes sense.
Yeah, temperatures fall. It's really gray, really cloudy, not a lot of sun. Lots of people when they're getting up for work, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I think the sun rises at like 7:30 a.m. and it sets at like 4:35 p.m.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, this time of year, I am usually going to work and coming home from work in the dark. That's usually
which is crazy.
How it goes. Yeah. And so it says daylight savings time was originally established during World War I to conserve fuel. The policy aimed at reducing electricity usage for lighting continues today to promote 1918 when the U.S. adopted it to conserve energy. So it was created and established in World War I, which was in 1918, to conserve fuel. And somehow 100 years later, when we don't conserve anything, we still follow it. The only thing it seems that we want to conserve are,
women's bodies,
maybe
people,
maybe white power, things, No,
thanks.
Nah. Anyway, I digress.
I just learned something new. We just shared information coast to coast, and I think that's beautiful.
I actually thought it was World War II. Thank God I looked it up to prevent me looking wrong, but I knew it was for the wars. I knew daylight savings was created for some sort of reason during
I'm
wartime.
I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't until college that I realized that those 2 wars were different. World War I and World War II.
You didn't know they were different.
Yeah, because I
Like
was
few of the same
I was
enemies, few of the same
homeschooled.
opponents.
Mhm.
You were
It's
homeschooled.
correct.
Okay, so you didn't go over history. What
We
was all right? Can I ask what was a normal? All right, all right. Now you
we
were
talked about the
homeschooled.
history of the Bible.
You were okay. Well, I went to Catholic school, 1st through 8th grade, girl. I learned religion too.
Mhm.
So you were homeschooled what? First, like through high school ages?
No, so here you can have a little confusing lowdown. I was homeschooled until 5th grade,
Okay. So like
halfway through 5th
10,
grade.
11, 10,
Yeah,
11, 12 years all around now.
and then in 5th grade, for 3 months, I went to public school.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of public school
Oh, what'd you
for
do?
fighting.
Okay. Did you win at least?
Yeah, I always won.
I'm just checking.
Always won. And then my parents made me go to private school.
Yeah.
A private Christian school. So basically, they didn't care what you learned. We didn't really have like standardized testing. We learned about the Bible, and we had chapel three times a week.
3 times a week. That's excessive.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are they saying on day 3 that you didn't already hear on day 1? Exactly.
I already knew everything. When your history is linked to Bible history, science is a joke.
Well, they don't believe in it.
Correct. So that school stopped at 9th grade. So in 10th grade, I went to a public high school. Public high school.
I did the Catholic school elementary and then the public. I did that kind of transition.
Yeah. I had told you right before we went on air, my high school was right next to the station. So it wasn't like majorly white people, which private school obviously had been.
Yeah.
So all of my friends were not white. Where previously in Catholic school and usually in like Christian private schools, all the things, it's a much more really white people. I get it. But yeah, bit of a culture shock for me. Not having to go to chapel, not having to wear
uniforms. That was a big deal. I got to wear regular clothes. First through 8th grade, I had to wear a shirt and tie, dress pants. Brutal.
I always got in trouble because
skirt was too high.
So it was in the early 2000s. So you'd roll down the waistband of your skirt, but I'm tall.
Oh yeah.
So I'm seeing all the short, 5-foot girls that are so cute and petite, and I'm over here almost 6 foot.
So you were tall even as a youngster. You were tall.
Like have I not sent you my basketball picture from the 8th grade?
I was tall when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like I was 5'6" in the 4th grade, and then I legitimately just stopped growing.
Oh.
That was it. It was like 4th grade. This is what you are for the rest of your life. Is like I'm a short man. I'm not a tall man. I always tell people I grew the wrong way. Oh yeah, wow.
You see number 15?
Wait, so are you? Yes. Yes. So I assume, I don't want to prejudge. I assume you played center.
Yep.
Okay. Did they have volleyball? Did they throw you on the volleyball squad?
I played volleyball too.
Did you even have to jump? You just stand there like this, just the hands up, trying to block people?
I did get knocked out during a game one time.
Oh, it hit you in the head?
Yeah, it hit me in the head and I fell all the way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Right. Fair enough.
I love being tall. Don't get me wrong. But
is it intimidating? Because all right. So like I'm short, and short dudes and short dudes get shit on all the time. Mm-hmm. All the time. They've come up with the short king thing, and if there ever was one, you're looking at them. But like, realistically, short men get, we're on the bottom of the totem pole, I would say.
I married a short king.
Well, good. I'm glad. Respect. But I was going to say, being a tall woman, that usually there are not a ton of like I've never been around that like you would be the tallest woman I've ever met.
And this is also the time of like I forget who was it. I think it was Amy from Evanescence had a shoe line at Payless. And they were all like,
Payless?
what? I love
Remember
a Payless shoe.
They don't stick. Are they still around? I don't think so.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No. But she had a shoe line that it was like wedge heels.
Oh.
So okay. I'm over here 5'10", 5'10" and a half, wearing 4.5-inch heels.
What the hell you need to do that for? Well, you liked Evanescence, so clearly
I love being tall. I do. And if it's intimidating, like this was also the thing of like I didn't own my height in, late middle school and high school until my junior year, because like there's some power up here in the clouds, there's some power up here in the cumulus.
Of course.
It's fun, like looking down upon people.
I mean, I do that in my 5'6" room all the time. I look down at everybody. So
I love it because it's like you can walk into a crowd. I can go to a concert and I'm not blocked. You know what I mean? Like I'm just the only time is like now as an adult, I'm not as oblivious to other people around me. Mm-hmm. So when we've gone to like the theater and I notice that there's a child behind me, I tend to
gotcha. Yeah.
Slump down so that they can see. But back then I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. I was the guy that I would be at a concert and no matter where I stood, the tallest motherfucker that was showing up was standing right in front of me. No matter where I stood.
I was that tall motherfucker.
And I'd be like, how is it always that I got Andre the Giant fucking standing in front of me at the show? I'm just trying to watch Senses Fail. And this motherfucker is ruining my time.
Let me tell you, Ryan, when I was 17, I went on a mission, right? So in the
like a travel mission? Or like a mission, like you were on a mission?
So like I think that the Mormons do it too, but there's a completely separate entity of the Assemblies of God cult, which is what I was a part of. Fundamental Christian is, all the things. I digress. When you're 18, you're supposed to go on a mission. So for 6 months, you go to a different country.
Got it.
And I chose China.
You got to choose whatever country you wanted?
Yeah, I chose. I wanted to choose. So I went to Beijing.
Oh.
When I was 17. Let me tell you, when you travel internationally as a minor, there's a lot of paperwork.
Oh, I bet.
Because they want to make sure you are not doing bad things. But yeah, when I went to Beijing, being as tall as I am and being as boisterous as I am, they kept asking me basketball.
Oh,
want to play basketball?
Unbelievable. Disrespectful, actually. Why would you assume that?
I know, but I couldn't find a jacket there because like nothing, like I was like muy gordita, they don't have those sizes.
You showed up as the tallest person in the country.
Oh, had to have things mailed,
Yes.
And it was before the age of I mean, I guess.
So you were there for 6 months?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a good time though, for the most part? Like,
yeah,
I'm sure the food had to be outrageous.
Yeah, so I ended up only staying in Beijing for like 3 months ish, less than 3 months, because I went to Hong Kong, at the YWAM facility, and then we went off to Indonesia.
Oh.
So
how was Indonesia?
Indonesia almost killed me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably scary.
Yeah, I got bit by a spider there.
Oh no, that's not. Nope.
And their spiders are like the size of dogs. and they go in between the trees, so you have to be careful when you're walking through the trees. We got mugged by a bunch of monkeys walking home from an event.
Nice. That's nice.
So I'm afraid of monkeys. Just so
Were
you
they
know.
like the little guys, like the little spider monkey guys, or were they like monkeys? What size we talking? What size monkey we talking?
I mean, like a 5-year-old.
So you could kick it.
Yeah, but they stole our groceries
but it's a monkey
and our
though, so it's strong as
backpacks.
hell.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with wildlife, but they felt
I mean,
so
if you're stealing my backpack, I'm probably going down.
they felt really comfortable, like coming up to you and like pulling the strings of your backpack. So you had to like keep all your strings together and had to keep everything together.
Were they biters? Did they bite?
Yeah, they bite.
I don't know. I think I just hang around with monkeys all the time. I don't know. Well, I didn't know if they were like physical, like they'll like attack you like that, or they bite, or they rip. Rip your arms out.
Faster, stronger.
Yeah.
I was just a 17-year-old in another country.
Just living life, getting mugged by monkeys and bit by dog-like spiders. Why not?
Yeah. So there's a picture on my social media somewhere where I have like 42 bug bites and I had to go to like a medic because I had a fever.
Yeah, not for me. That wouldn't be for me.
Yeah. So anyways,
yeah,
love that.
Good times. Sounds scary.
Speaking of international things, I did want to mention the Olympics. You've been watching the Olympics, yeah?
Oh yeah. We had some good moments this week. Obviously,
USA.
like we talked about, the men's won the gold medal shortly before we went live today. The women's hockey also won the gold medal. We had Alyssa Liu in the figure skating. Amazing. Amazing.
She skates like gravity isn't a thing. And I know that like that's a thing that we describe wrestlers of, like, you know, the gravity forgot. No, it's like she skates with freedom and flow. Right.
Yeah.
So,
and you can tell she's so like the energy and the joy she has, like in her routines and stuff, like it comes across the screen. And I saw a lot of people bitching about this, and I'm like, grow up. But like when she won, like the camera zoomed in on her, and she was like, she said, that's what I'm fucking talking about. And as like hell yeah.
If you know that you want, like, if you know this max score, you know a general ballpark of like what it would be. And if you know that point value and you already have seen on the screen who has what points, in your head, that's where Olympians thrive, is that they go, okay, this is the baseline. This is how much more I have to get above it so that I can win gold. And I mean, I was cheering for Alyssa and Amber for that short and long program. And it was so devastating to see Amber Glenn fall so early on that it was like, okay, well, we have someone else to cheer for, which is, you know, so crazy on its own. But
it was great. And I saw that. Oh, good.
No, I was going to say, I saw that a lot of people, even the song choices that they've had this year, have been very different than years past. But the song, I was trying to think. It's Donna Summer. Oh, the dogs are upset now.
Someone's out there. Okay.
So Donna Summer's song MacArthur Park has entered the top 10 of the US iTunes following Alyssa's Olympic gold medal win.
Yeah. I feel like that makes sense. I feel like that's the time we're in. You know what I mean? When like something gets popular, like not the same thing because it's sports and entertainment, but when that Kate Bush song on Stranger Things, Running Up That Hill, was on there, that became the #1 song in the country for like 3 months. You know, so I do feel like that's kind of the time we live in. Like there's like, you know, a song that's associated with a routine or with a movie or with the TV show. And that, you know, they released the trailer to that Michael Jackson movie a couple months ago or whatever. And like Michael Jackson songs were appearing on the top 10 Billboard for the first time in like a decade. And it's like, it's just kind of, when that movie comes out, I guarantee you Michael Jackson albums and songs will be the number one songs in the country. Download. It's just kind of the way. I feel like it's the way part of society gravitates now when it comes to certain things. Is your dog losing it?
Yeah, he's chomping at me. Sorry.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you the camera. He's literally
He's
right
staring
here
a hole
on
right through you. Okay.
screen.
Oh.
You guys have had 2 treats. Okay? I made the bed for you.
Oh. He doesn't look happy.
Get a job, pay a bill.
That's what I say. That's what I tell Lou.
But yeah, it's the nostalgia factor. It's this is an ear thing for me. So it's like with Heated Rivalry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Always
that tattoo song, right? The tattoo song.
All the things you said, but also they had a cover of the song that was more of like a techno version by an artist named Harrison, which virtually unknown by other people, but it skyrocketed not only like his version of the song on Spotify, but like all of his other like previous works that were listed, which I love because even when they're covers, they're still pushing out songs, which I love. But I did want to mention here, Amber Glenn had an amazing showing at the gala. If you want to watch the gala, it is right there on Peacock if you have access to Peacock. Or you could just look at the clips that are circulating online. Yeah. She does this bending move.
Looks like Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, it's like a Shinsuke Nakamura. It's like, I didn't even know that you could do that on the ice.
They do things now, though, and it's just look at 20 years from now, they're going to be doing things that is going to, it's just the way it goes. Yeah, the gala event's fun. That obviously that's what it is. Like they come out, they're dressed up in nice, crazy. Some of them had crazy outfits or clothes, and they kind of just do, it's not scored. It's just kind of like a hey, let's celebrate us being here. And you could tell certain people, it's tough for certain people because they're like that Ilya kid. He looked like he was miserable the whole time doing it. And I get it.
The sweatshirt he was wearing.
No, it looked like he was wearing a sweatshirt and jeans, though, out there, basically. Was his outfit.
So his sweatshirt had the word fear, but upside down. So it was like him overcoming his fear.
Oh, yeah.
Because these Olympic events really mess with him.
I'm hard on athletes just because of the nature of whatever, you know what I mean? So like, but I mean, I can't imagine the pressure. And I think we talked about it. I can't imagine the pressure of being like the favorite, especially like in an individual, like is there a more individualistic sport? I know there's pairs, but is there a more individualistic sport than ice skating at the Olympics? Like you are there. It's just you, man. Like you need to nail this. You need to be perfect. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all, but for me, like, I feel like the microscope is on because it's not. They could do a move, and to people like you and me, and most people in the chat, we would be like, "That was fucking incredible," and the judges are like, "Well, the tip of the skate landed in the wrong direction, so you're fucking ninth, bro." You know, and like that's how it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't watch it, but I know she's
what
on
a lovely
the other
segue.
one. Her pal's on it too, right? Johnny Weir.
Yeah, Johnny Weir, which is so crazy because last week everyone in the house realized that Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir
are buds,
are best friends.
Yeah,
and now they're like, "Oh, I'm suspicious. Why would they hide this from us? Pick up a fucking book."
How do you not know?
It's also like
they're
tweet
commentators
that I saw this
on
week.
NBC. They have a podcast. How do you not know? I don't even.
Right.
How do you not know?
There was a tweet this week that I was going to die on the hill because culture is being lost on these youth because someone goes,
what is being lost?
It
has been lost for a while.
It's done. It's gone.
Yeah.
Because some youngin goes, has anyone asked Johnny Weir like what his sexuality is?
Girl. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you this. Part of Johnny Weir's story and the like kind of the upsetting part of his Olympic journey, especially was at the Sochi Olympics,
Mhm.
because the transportation was fucked up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Their buses that were supposed to take them to their specific arenas were 3 hours late because of their
Mhm.
traffic, because they didn't take into account the traffic that was going to be had.
Mhm.
Okay. So they're like up to 3 hours late. It's Russia. He's queer. He is part of the community. He is a friend of Dorothy. There is no two rhyme or reason ways about it. And it's illegal to be gay in Russia.
Illegal.
Illegal.
Okay.
Punishable by death, can be jailed.
Wow. All right.
And he has mentioned before that people would intentionally tell him the wrong time to appear.
Well, that's messed up.
And that he had like threats on his life, so he wasn't getting sleep. They're supposed to sleep in Olympic Village, and how do you do that when you physically feel like your life is in danger? And that's, I think, unfortunately, like a factor of why he probably didn't medal that year, even though he was one of the favorites. But Johnny Weir is absolutely a pillar for queer athletes, queer artists. But I'm going to tell you, Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski on Traitors has been like watching Tweedledee and Tweedledum, because
Well, that
the
does.
traitor is right underneath their nose.
Well, I mean, they can be world class ice skaters and be stupid. That doesn't.
It's true though. I just
Yeah.
feel like they are there now. We have one more week. We have the finale next week. Like in 4 days, we have the finale.
Oh wow. So it's that close to end.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they had they have one more roundtable.
Okay.
But there's still 2 traitors out there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
we have Mark Ballas from Dancing with the Stars left. We have Maura Higgins from Love Island, Rob from Love Island, he's a traitor, Tara Lipinski, Johnny Weir, and Eric Nam, who is a traitor.
So besides the 2 skaters, I have no idea who any of those other people are.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to do a better job of picking celebrities.
I knew all of them.
Those are not celebrities. I'm sorry. Like, don't get me wrong. If you get famous from being on a reality TV, like if you're on Love Island, you're not. I'm sure people from those shows have become celebrities in time, but you just named 6 people to me. Never heard of them before in my life.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to watch Love Island.
Okay. That's fine.
2 of them are from Love Island.
Okay. So if you took 10 regular people, just regular any old schmucks walking down the street, and you said, hey, do you know these people? How many of them do you think would know those people? If you had to guess.
I don't know. I don't know what people watch
2?
on television. Maybe.
You gotta do better.
But here's the whole goal about casting these celebrity reality shows is that you want to take one person from each demographic so that they can be watching the show. So like,
I agree.
There are multiple people from Big Brother, one person from RuPaul's Drag Race. There's some actor comedians on here. Donna Kelsey, the mother of Travis and Jason Kelsey.
Again, not a celebrity at all.
There's lots of people from Real Housewives on here, Top Chef, Dancing with the Stars.
Show on Bravo?
What?
Is Traitors on Bravo? What network is Traitors on?
I'm pretty sure it's just on Peacock.
Okay. Because why do they have... But to me, all those shows that you just mentioned, those are all of the same ilk. If you watch one, you're watching the other. Like, that's all the same type of, you're not getting me with any of those people. So yeah, you can be like, all right, we'll take one from Love Island and we'll take one from Desperate Housewives and we'll do that. To me, the people that watch that type of TV, you're all the same. So you're not getting anybody outside of that demographic. But I don't think you're changing demographics a lot by grabbing you. What you need to be doing is, okay, there's 12 of them. We'll grab 2 people from that type of show. Then we'll grab 2 ex-athletes. Then we'll grab 2 B-level ex-TV actors. You know, like that would change demographics. If you're picking 7 different reality shows, you're still only getting reality TV people watching you, because someone like me isn't going to give one shit about those people.
I think
Top Chef, though, is different. Top Chef would be
I think
different.
that they're betting on the fact that reality TV watchers are already going to be watching reality TV, so give them another show. So I think that's where they get the majority share.
Yeah,
right?
And that's probably fair, because it's The Traitors is a reality TV show. So that is going to be the main demographic. Yeah, so that probably is fair, because you're getting, you know, because people who watch Real Housewives might not necessarily like Love Island.
True.
It's not the same type of reality show. One is about terrible people who are rich, and the other one is about terrible hot people who are rich that are on an island.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're not all rich.
Oh, sorry. But terrible hot people on an island, my bad. That aren't going to have to work hard a day in their lives because of how they look.
Sweeping generalizations.
You know?
Send in your super chats so that I can no longer be under this territory.
What? How many? What? Now, do you watch Love Island UK, or do you watch Love Island?
Yeah,
do you watch strictly the American shows?
I started strictly American shows. I love Love Island UK because it's a lot more messy. Because I think the problem with USA, especially like USA reality shows, is that the end game isn't reality TV, right? If I'm on a reality television show, I'm not thinking this is it. Yeah. They're thinking, okay, I want to go on this reality show because it's going to be fun. I might get something good out of it, might get something bad out of it, but I'm looking to, what is it going to do for my brand? How can I make money after this, after I leave this place? Can I monetize off this and have a career? And I think I've talked with this about like other, podcasts and other creators, is like, how do you become successful in this industry without reality television? How do you, because that's what reality television has been vehicled for, is no longer people being entertaining for the sake of entertainment. So now they have to polish themselves, because if I'm smart, I'm going to be on my best behavior so that I can get a brand deal, or maybe I'll go the innocent route so that, I'm more marketable rather than showing my true skin. But in the UK, they don't give a flying fuck. So they're having sex on the first night. They're getting into drunken fights, drunken brawls, emotional outbursts. Like, those still do happen on USA, don't get me wrong. But it is the aforementioned messiness that brought me to watching Love Island, which is UK, which I'm all for.
Most people that I know prefer the UK version. Just like, but I feel like, I love Great British Bake Off. That's one of my favorite shows. There's a United States version of it.
Yeah.
And I've watched an episode here or there. And at its heart, at its core, it is the same show. But the American version is worse because they're more ruthless because they want to win. Which, don't get me wrong, the people in England want to win too. But like, if they finish early and they see someone struggling, they'll go over there and they'll help the other person.
Absolutely.
They're like, what do you need me to do? Whereas in America, they're like, oh, you're struggling? Ha 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 ha, I'm going to beat you. And it's like, that's fine. But that's not, bothers me.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I love reality television. I think it is an art to itself. Like, there is producers who produce, and it gets it's just the scratch that I have.
Yeah.
But when it's overproduced.
Yeah.
And my only issue with getting into Love Island is the fact that there's designed to be an episode every single day, every single night.
Yeah, it's like a daily thing, right?
So there's like 40 episodes a season.
Now they don't just Big Brother it and have like its own channel dedicated to like and just have a camera on those people all the time.
I wish that they did.
If it's an episode every day, why wouldn't you? You have your one episode a week that goes out to everybody, and then you say, "See, this is the capitalistic American culture." But like, why wouldn't you just be like, okay, we tape them every single day, so instead of an episode every day, we're going to do one episode a week, but you can pay $9.99 for this streaming thing or this over here where the camera's just on them like the show 24/7, besides when they're sleeping, obviously.
I think that people are pissed though at like how much streaming is costing them now. Let's be honest.
Well, that's a whole different, we could, yeah.
But
Is anybody shocked by that though?
Jordan over here is saying when reality TV is good, it's really addictive. And honestly, I think when Love Island gets good, like, what was it? Season 4 of Love Island US? But let me tell you, yes, it was the first season that, wait, no, not season 4. Was it season 5? Because this was the first time that they were in Fiji. People were walking, people were getting disqualified, like people were accusing other people of sleeping with other people when they were at a Casa Amor, which is a separate thing. There's a specific structure to Love Island, which I love, but
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, it's 32 days.
It's a lot.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And especially since you're isolated from your family, you don't have your own phone, so you don't know what people are saying about you.
Yeah. Not great. Yeah, not great. No.
But since we're on our reality show kick, I was telling you about Summer House. Y'all, Summer House. I wish I could play you this argument. Okay? Because they further went down the rabbit hole of Kyle and Amanda. But let me tell you.
This is the guy that slept at a fan's house?
That slept at the fan's house. Yes. Kyle, for those who don't know, Summer House, a bunch of hot people.
Shocker.
Go to the Hamptons for the summer. Only on the weekends. They have to do their normal 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But they go out to the Hamptons. They have a shared house. They usually have one party. But previously on the last episode, Kyle and Amanda, who are married, Kyle was caught saying some really derogatory things about his wife. He's obviously frustrated, but he clearly needs to go to therapy. And he is coping, I guess, drinking. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say drinking.
Yes, drinking.
Booze.
And she's pissed.
I was going to say meth, actually. I was going to say meth. That's how like I would do.
But she's pissed. And so they finally had a conversation. And they had it at their beach day. So they all went to the beach. And,
that's nice. They get a beach day.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Do you think their boss? I'm sure some of these people are the boss, but do you think their bosses, like, do you think they have like, hey, just so you know, I'm doing this every weekend, so my Mondays are going to be unproductive dog shit. Just so you know. I will work my ass off Tuesday through Friday for you, boss.
When they were all working
Mondays, not good. Not good.
When they were all working 9 to 5s, they couldn't say like the company that they worked at, obviously.
Yeah.
But the one guy, Carl, who I just read his book, he was saying that like it was clearly impacting his.
I would bet. So
Mhm.
you're going to the Hamptons every weekend, and you're
Mhm.
having a designated party in the
Mhm.
Hamptons every weekend. So you're really going and having a weekend full of debauchery, which, hey, hell yeah. That was my 20s and I wasn't in the Hamptons.
Mhm.
So, like you're doing that and then you got to go back to your regular life. So you're
Mhm.
living this celebrity-esque, ridiculous, lavish life
Mhm.
every weekend.
Mhm.
And then you have to go back to your regular, not necessarily shit, but your regular person life
Yeah.
for the week. Yeah, I would be miserable.
Some of them were sales reps, and
Oh,
so like even like sales reps, like they party too. So
oh yeah,
like literally they would pregame Saturday or Thursdays so that they could be lit on Fridays
yeah,
and show. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just a ball of fire, you
yeah.
know?
Oh, I have to ask you though, because I know we're talking about Summer House.
Mhm.
I was asked by the lady to ask you about Paige.
I love Paige.
You love Paige.
I love Paige. She was in a
Okay.
Super Bowl commercial.
Was she?
For Kinder Bueno.
Kinder Bueno.
Mhm.
Have you ever had
I
Kinder Bueno?
So Paige DeSorbo, it is unfortunate that she's not here this season because she eviscerates men, and she is who I want to be, because that is something that people have told me that they love about me, is that I'm not afraid to eviscerate a man, especially online. And some of the conversations that Paige has had
Yeah.
is like, these men are so delusional, right? They're like, why did these women not love me? What is happening? And Paige just goes, I don't know. Maybe take out the fucking trash. Maybe don't sleep at a fan's house. Maybe don't get drunk at 4 in the morning. Ever think about that? Ever think about talking to your wife? Going to therapy? And they get all like up in her business, but she's this tiny little woman and she's very conventionally attractive. So what are they going to do? Hit her? That'll get you kicked off the show.
I mean, should get you more than kicked off a show.
Yeah, it should. But Paige and her bestie Hannah Berner. Do you know the
I know
comedian Hannah Berner?
I've heard of Hannah Berner, yes.
Mm-hmm. They have a very successful podcast. It's called The Giggly Squad. I am a giggler.
Yeah, the lady is a one of those. I believe she went to see them live. They
I
were
am
in
so
Boston.
jealous.
They were in
I'm so
Boston at
jealous.
some point last year, and I think she went to go see them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, when they were here, I was not in town and I was very upset. But in their relationship, I want to be a Paige, but I'm definitely a Hannah.
Fair.
She'll
Fair.
know. She'll know what I mean.
I'll tell her. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I'll tell her. I'll tell her.
But
All right. There you go.
yeah, reality television was just a lot of conversations this week, but they were like necessary, like conversations. All the men look stupid. Sorry. Except Tara Lipinski. Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir also look stupid.
Yeah.
But Tara's competitive spirit showed this last episode of Traders, which will make it
see.
in.
I know. I was gonna say that's where, you're talking about an Olympian. Like you're talking about
Right.
an
A
Olympian
Olympic gold
medalist.
medalist.
Like their competition, the competition streak they have in them is going to be unlike anybody you've ever seen. Because they you know how competitive you have to be to get to that. Like you have to be ultra, like ultra
Yep.
psycho, and not so much in like a negative way, but like ultra psycho competitive to get to that, to get to any level like that. Like your competitive streak has to be off the charts. So like I can imagine if she turns it on, that everyone's going to be like, holy shit, like get out of her way. She's like a firecracker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, but you said she's stupid, so she's not going to win because she's stupid.
Yeah, I think that she played a stupid move and now the target's on her, so.
Oh. She's not a traitor though.
Nope.
But she
she's
can
being
still get
framed
voted
as.
off if people think she's a traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. and she did a move that might make people think she's a traitor? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I'm picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Well,
Lots of fun things. I'm excited for this next week. I'm excited for more things to happen. This is exactly what I can't say.
yes.
Because it's in her. It's in her and Johnny Weir. So
Yeah,
I'm ready
but
for it.
they're not gonna do, like, they're only gonna go to a certain level. They have like national jobs. They're commentators for figure skating on NBC. They're, there's only, I don't think they're gonna go full bore, even though they might want to.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
No, because listen, listen. If all of a sudden Tara Lipinski gets to that level, like she starts doing stuff that would be that adjective right there.
I agree. Yes. That's what you mean.
Company that she works for could look at that and be like, no, that's bad publicity. We don't want you around anymore.
Yeah.
If like enough people on, which there would be, because the world we live in also is everybody got to jump to social media and try to take somebody down. If she did something mean or said something really, and again, I'm not saying it's wrong, but if she did something mean or like that, and it did not play well to the masses, I feel like we live in a culture that could come back to bite her. And so I don't think they would do that.
In this world, Boston Rob is getting brand deals.
He's from the best city in the country.
You can make a living off of being a very hated man.
Well, he was on Survivor for what, like 20 years ago, wasn't he, or some shit? Like he's been around forever, has he not?
He's been on multiple seasons of Survivor, but he is one of the he was on last season of the Traitors.
He married one of the girls on his season, right?
But he was on last season of the Traitors and played dirty.
Yeah. But I feel like there are certain people that are, when you become a reality star for your whole life, like he became a reality star his whole life. A lot of those people that were on the Real World Road Rules Challenge and all that, they're like, that's their job. Is like they're on that, like all the, you know what I mean? Like they became a professional reality TV star, basically. Do you feel like the general public sometimes, like Boston Rob, for example, right? This guy has been a prick basically for 25 years.
Sure.
Now, how many people do you think watch all these shows and think, oh, he's really like that, or that's just how he is on this show to win? Like, how many people do you think look at that differently?
I'm told that he's much nicer in person.
Okay, so then this is kind of like he's playing a character to play mind games with these people to win, right? Is that is that what people think?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Archer Luis, get a grip.
Wow. But that's the case, right?
I would assume so, but it is kind of disturbing that little piece lives inside of him, you know?
Oh, of course. Of course. But so I feel like sometimes these people, not benefit of the doubt is the wrong saying, but I feel like these people are like given a pass sometimes by society, because they're like, oh, they're playing a game. He's just messing with him. They're playing a game. He's trying to win. And it's like, well, yeah, but if he's being like not great about it.
True.
You know,
there's people like Johnny Fairchild. Johnny Fairchild is the one who
he was just mentioned in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, Fair Play. Sorry, not Fairchild. No, wait.
Like, I think of, do you remember the challenge? Do you remember CT on the challenge?
I love CT.
So he's from a town called Methuen, Massachusetts, where I grew up. Like, I know that. I know
Fair
him.
Play. Thank you, guys.
I know him as an individual. Like, we weren't friends or anything, but I know him. He's a little older than us. But he grew up. We grew up in the same town.
He won the Traitors.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 seasons ago.
Yeah. So the CT that you saw on the challenge wasn't too far away from the CT that was known in Methuen. He was just clearly on drugs and steroids. So it was amped up to
obviously
15 instead of 10. He was a fine guy. Like, again, I didn't know him directly. We would be at parties together and he would give me a head nod. Like, we weren't friends. I didn't talk to him.
Oh my God.
But he was kind of, yeah. So when I saw CT, I was like, okay. And when like I would see certain things happen, I was like, wow, CT was a dick right there. I'd be like, well, that tracks a little bit. It was kind of.
But yeah, Johnny Fairplay was the one who faked his grandmother passing so that people would get sympathy on him.
Wow. Like people would like vote for him sympathetically?
Yeah. And on Survivor, Pearl Island, which was arguably one of the best seasons. Don't come at me. But yeah, he, in order to,
hey man, I wouldn't do it, but you gotta respect the commitment to winning, I guess. But
yeah.
Holy moly, that's not good.
Yeah, he faked his grandmother's death. Yeah, it says grandmother's death, and she was still alive. She was alive the whole time. He also went to TNA for a brief stint.
What?
I just love that there was a point in TNA where like a reality star was like, I want to wrestle.
I mean,
they went.
Yeah. I mean, a former football player was TNA tag team champions. The running back from Carolina that I'm D'Angelo Williams.
Oh, D'Angelo Williams. Also, Kenny King.
Love Kenny King.
Bachelor.
Love Kenny King. I did know that.
That's my favorite, one of my favorite seasons, one of my favorite people. Anyways, I just love reality television. I think reality television is great. I think it brings us really great things. I think part of reality television is in wrestling, which we will finally get to here, talking about wrestling, because it was a really great week of wrestling for one company.
Well,
you thought Monday Night Raw was good?
I did. As a show, I did, yes. But WWE in general, I don't think had a great week, but I don't think they've had many great weeks. But I actually
episodes of WWE television were shit.
SmackDown wasn't too great yesterday. Although I did love Aleister Black beating Randy Orton. I thought that was a one. Okay. Here's my thing. I think WWE actually made two great booking decisions this week. And that was putting Javon Evans in the Elimination Chamber.
Can we just say,
I thought that was a great decision. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. And I thought the way they did it by because you would think Gunther's winning that match 1,000%. But they had Dragon Lee come back, which Gunther took him out. They had that happen, which that's going to lead to them having probably a fun match on Raw here on Monday or something like that, which Gunther will actually kill Dragon Lee, which is fine. But I thought putting Javon Evans in the chamber was a great booking decision. And then I thought having Aleister Black defeat Randy Orton one-on-one was a great booking decision.
I'm going to tell you something. I didn't need to watch Monday Night Raw, except for maybe the main event.
Okay. I thought it was fine.
And the fact that there were only 4 matches the entire show, which I get it. We're building up for a pay-per-view literally next Sunday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. We have I think next week we'll have 2 more matches to determine whoever the last people are in the chamber for both the men and the women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we need to get, obviously we're going to have Punk and Balor. I loved that segment that they had with Punk. This is another thing I liked on Raw was the Punk and Balor segment. Punk kind of getting in Finn's head and like, hey, you can hit me, man. You got your guys here. Take me out. And Finn kind of not. And then that leading to a little bit of dissension in the Judgment Day with I thought that was fine.
They've been teasing that for so long.
Yeah, because McDonough just came back. And first night he's barking at Finn Balor now. We're going to talk about what's in the box. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Who's in the fucking box? Who's in the box?
I think it's Jericho.
You think it's Jericho, even though Fightful has said that his Fightful Select has said.
I know. I have no reason to not believe it.
that his contract is frozen.
I know.
But
Danhausen's a good guess.
This week is really about Swerve and Tekla. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about AEW because I just in general, AEW is just. I mean, they've been hitting for a while, but I'm just so into their product right now. It's just so. To me, it's not even close. When you talk about quality of product between the two, and I'm not one of those people that compares. I watch both. I like both. I say positive and I say critical things about both. My thing is, if it ends up being a person inside that box, have they just been living in a wooden box for 2.5 weeks? Are there holes in that box? Can you breathe? Where are you shitting? Where are you shitting? Or peeing? Where are you eating? In the same box that you're shitting and pooping in? What are we doing? What are we doing? I need to know what's going on.
This is too funny to not share. It's a statue of Stephanie McMahon.
Maybe it feels like a statue would be okay because it shouldn't be a living thing in there. Because if it's a living thing in there, they got to be. How are you living?
If you're not living, you're not living, and then you're dead. And then they open a box and it's someone dead. I
hope not. Well, I could pick a few people, but I hope not. It's very. But what do you think's in the box? Gobbledygooka?
That's been. So it's funny because you could see who has been watching wrestling for as long as it has been. But I know that there is speculation that it's Danhausen. I like that speculation. You know who it's not? It's not Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair
I know.
Had a surgery on her fingy, on her knuckle, which sounds disgusting. I wore my Bianca shirt just for her this week. I think it would be really great if it was Evil.
It could be. It could be.
I'm going to say that now. Former NJPW. Sorry, guys. I'm slurring my words. I feel like I'm like all over the place. I think it's the coffee or something. But we know that Evil is already heading his way to WWE, so I feel like that's the most logical decision.
Yep.
I would hate for his name to be changed.
That's fair. Well, they're gonna though. They have to. They're not.
I hate it though. I hate it. Yeah. Can we stop?
No. We're never gonna stop. They need their money. I don't know why though they allow some people to keep their names. You know what I mean? They allow some people to keep their names, but then they change.
So who so far has kept their names? I know they let AJ Styles obviously keep his name.
Punk and AJ Styles, but that's kind of the older ones. But like Tommaso Ciampa got to keep his name. Johnny Gargano got to keep his name. Candice LeRae got to keep their name. There are more. I'm just drawing blanks.
I mean, Asuka got to keep her name.
No. No, she was Kana, wasn't she?
Well,
I thought she was. Oh, Shinsuke Nakamura got to keep his name.
Shinsuke got to keep his name.
Joe Hendry. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It depends. Yeah. I mean, Keith Lee's another one. Yeah, people in the chat are all saying, yeah, Keith Lee was another one.
Oh, miss him.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the name Evil. It would be nice if he could just keep the name.
Y'all, these are too funny.
They're the official sponsor of the of WWE now. I don't know if you knew
that. But in the Elimination Chamber match for the men, we have Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and TBD.
I like that. I like that group right there. It's a nice group.
It's that. Looking back 3 years ago, these were not the same people who would have been in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this Monday Night Raw, we're getting a tribute to AJ Styles, which is interesting. But we have that last spot could be Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, or El Grande Americano. Out of those, who
I think it should be Bronson Reed. I feel like the vision needs
they
to
need
be
a big guy. They need a big guy in this match.
I feel like it should be Bronson Reed. However, who are the other two? Jey Uso?
Jey Uso and El Grande Americano.
I wouldn't. The original, though. OG Americano?
This just says...
I wouldn't be shocked if Masked Man shows up, though, and costs Bronson Reed. He cost Logan Paul. He cost Theory. I wouldn't be shocked if we got a Jey Uso in there, because it's clear that the Usos aren't defending the tag titles at Elimination Chamber. God forbid.
God forbid a tag team.
God forbid we wanted to do that. And Jey Uso being Jey Uso, you get the entrance for the crowd. Like, it wouldn't shock me if Masked Man comes out, costs Bronson Reed, Jey Uso sneaks in there.
Are we?
But it should be Bronson Reed, though.
Are we any closer to figuring out who the Masked Man is?
I mean, I assume. I feel like we should. There are people that think it's Pierce.
That's very interesting.
Because he took out Braun Breaker. There are people that have said Grayson Waller. It looks like Grayson Waller a little bit under there, people have said.
Yeah, that's my pick.
At first, when it happened at the Royal Rumble to Braun Breaker, I immediately thought it was Logan Paul. I thought it was Logan Paul trying to get to be the leader of the division. But then once he got taken out, I was like, well, that can't be real. So, yeah, it could be. See, Scott says Grayson Waller. Yeah, I've heard Grayson Waller's name thrown out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it is. All I know is this is like the 7th Masked Man in a year. Like, can we come up with something else?
No. So hypothetically, this would be the person facing Punk at Mania, correct?
No, Punk is with Roman.
Oh, no.
This person's facing Drew, which realistically, I think, all right, if you want my real answer of who's winning this, it's Cody. Who else do you think's going to win it? It's Cody.
LA Knight, yeah.
I would love LA Knight to win it. I feel like you got to, but I don't think that they view LA Knight as a guy that's in a singles match for a WrestleMania main event. Like, I don't.
Which is insane because listen to the fucking crowd.
They do for certain guys, but they did when it was Jay. Well, here's the thing,
Cody...
Ryan, I want to talk about that, though, because I don't disagree with you. But if you saw the backstage segment on SmackDown with Cody and Sammy, which was arguably the best part of the show, I don't think Cody's going to be boring too longer, because I think that they are really leaning in to Cody being a bad guy. To me,
I love heel Cody.
Like, Cody to me is still acting like the good guy, and he's saying the things but he's really the bad guy. He's really the bad guy in all of this. But all the pyro, all the music, the whoa, all the stuff that the crowd, it's almost acting like a shield from the bad shit he's doing. That promo that he cut with Sammy last night, that was him being a dickhead to Sammy.
I agree.
Are they going to lean? Now, I know Cody's over, sells a ton of merch. Oh, come
on. Cody sells the most merch right now.
Yeah, so I don't think you're going to turn him heel. I do think they have enough young stars on the roster that they can make up for it. Obafemi, you shitting me? That guy should be world champion tomorrow.
Yesterday.
They're chanting his name when there's people doing the Oba walk like he's been on TV for a week and a half. They're chanting his name, Oba, like Goldberg. He's like, that guy is, as Cody says, undeniable. Trick Williams, he's a bad guy, and he gets a reaction like a good guy.
Trick. Whoop that trick.
They were chanting whoop that trick on Raw multiple times, and Trick isn't even on that show. Trick isn't even on that show. And the crowd was chanting whoop that trick on 2 different occasions for some. just because people were fighting, they would whoop that like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Carmelo Hayes, incredible.
It's a thing that Triple H should know better, is capitalizing when the iron is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the problem in 2015 when everybody was forced to digest Roman Reigns. I say that as someone who digests Roman Reigns. I in and out of wrestling, consume Roman Reigns. I love Roman Reigns. I was a Roman defender. But he definitely was forced down people's throat. 2015 Royal Rumble, whose hand is raised by The Rock? It's Roman Reigns. And look at the crowd. The crowd is fucking booing. And then for 4 fucking years, they crammed Roman Reigns down everybody's throat. And everybody hated it. They weren't seeing the Daniel Bryans. They weren't seeing the Shinsuke's. They weren't seeing the Samoa Joes. They wanted, when Dean Ambrose came back, they wanted him to immediately be a champ. Like, they didn't capitalize on shit while the iron was hot. So why would people pay attention? Why would people want to participate? Then they're floating their attention span to your mid-card titles, and even those are shit still. So if Cody is going to win Elimination Chamber, he better completely heel turn, make it worth my while, and stop being a dick about it.
The crazy thing is, the qualifying match that Cody was in to get into the chamber was Cody versus Jacob Fatu versus Sami Zayn. And in my opinion, those should be, all 3 of those guys should be
in it.
They should be in the chamber, A, and B, that should be the title match on SmackDown. It should be a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania with Drew, Sammy, Cody, and Jacob Fatu.
Agreed.
That is what I feel like that match for that title should be at WrestleMania. Or if you're going one-on-one with any of those guys, they should run back Sammy and Drew. And I would have Sammy win it. And then you could do it proper, because we never got the proper Jacob Fatu Cody match, because they turned it into a brawl because they didn't want Cody to lose, which pissed me off. They were like, how do we get Jacob Fatu to look like a monster without giving Cody an L? Because we must protect Cody Rhodes. And again, I'm not anti-Cody. I'm very pro-Cody. But like that whole 2 months of booking angered me, the way that they treated Cody Rhodes, because Obafemi should have beat him on John Cena's last night, and Jacob Fatu should have beat him on that other Saturday night's main event. And the way they did it was, how do we make Cody's opponents look really strong, but we don't want to give Cody an L? Even though if he lost both those matches, wouldn't have fucking mattered at all.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Wouldn't have mattered at all. He's still Cody Rhodes. It literally wouldn't have mattered.
You have 2 nights of WrestleMania. I'm sure you can slot him in there, right?
Yeah, I would be perfectly okay if we got a proper Cody versus Jacob Fatu one-on-one match, not for a title at WrestleMania. That is a WrestleMania. That is 1,000% a WrestleMania match to me, and I would be pumped and ready for it if they wanted to do that. Even after that promo last night on SmackDown, or the other night on SmackDown, I would be perfectly okay with a Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn one-on-one match at WrestleMania. Perfectly okay with it.
These are making me.
My problem is, I saw that segment with Cody and Sami on SmackDown, and it was an awesome backstage segment. It was really good. And I was sitting there the whole time going, don't you dare make Sami the heel out of this. Don't you dare. Like, if you were making either of these guys the heel at some point with this story that you potentially are building with this promo, it shouldn't be Sami. It shouldn't be Sami. It should be the other way around. But I don't know. I don't know if they would do that.
I don't know.
But we'll see.
Well,
but AEW though.
Well, we haven't even mentioned that the women's match, by the way, Tiffany, Rhea, Alexa, Asuka, and Kiana James, which was surprising to me this week. So,
can I say with Kiana James? She was good in NXT. She was pretty good in NXT. I liked her shtick. She had good matches in NXT. They brought her up to the main roster. She fizzled out right away, and then she went away for a while, and she's been doing the Julia thing since she's been back.
Mm-hmm.
She came out number 3 in the Royal Rumble when Alexa and Charlotte we're going to be teammates. We're not going to fight each other.
Yeah.
And I thought Kiana James was going to last for 13 seconds in that Royal Rumble. Like, I thought she was going to get in there, and the 2 tag team friends were going to eliminate her immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And she lasted like 35 minutes. And she was very good in that Royal Rumble. And then they had this triple threat match. And it was a good match in general. But Kiana James was really good in this match. And the fact that they pulled the trigger and put her, good for her. I did not respect her game as much as I should have, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And they're giving her the spotlight. Like, she's the first, like, newer person in that women's match with established people.
Yep.
That's a good spot for her. They clearly are pushing her and believe in her.
We have Io, Kyrie, and Raquel to take that last spot. Who do you think it's going to be and why?
My guess would be Io. I would love it to be Raquel, though, to get a monster in there. Like Raquel and Rhea being the big girls
missing,
in the match.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would like it to be Raquel because I just love Raquel. She's been one of my favorite people in the whole company this last year. I just think she's improved greatly. I would love it to be Raquel because I think she deserves to be in the mix for a title shot still. And I think she would be the first, like the real true giant of that match, like throwing people around. And I feel like you said, that's what's kind of missing. They have a lot. You got the high flyers, you got the muscle, you got the strong muscle. Like, you don't have like a giant in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be Nia Jax because Kiana James won that match against her in Charlotte. So if it's not going to be Nia Jax, Raquel, I think, would fit that role of being that. The same reason why I think Bronson Reed should win, because I feel like these matches, you need your high flyers, you need your hard hitters, but you need that one big MFer to be in there and kind of be the anchor of the match. And I feel like Bronson and Raquel are that.
Liv has not confirmed who.
She's doing it on Monday. They announced she's confirming. So Jade Cargill, the champion, will be at Raw on Monday because Liv is officially making her choice on Monday, which makes me believe it will be the Monday champion, Stephanie Picker. Oh, that was a great segment on Raw.
That was also a great segment.
When she was talking in Spanish and made her cry. That was great.
If you haven't seen that segment, go watch it, because I love seeing people with passion, especially people with passion speaking in Spanish. But you should go and watch that.
And I believe WWE did release a version with subtitles as well.
Oh, with subtitles?
So you can go on their stuff, and it's on there with subtitles so you can see what Scott's saying. He thinks Tiffy is going to win the women's. Who do you think is going to win so we're still waiting on one person. I'm going to pick Raquel because I don't think the winner of that match is winning the chamber. I'll put it that way. Okay.
Because if I'm looking,
it's Rhea, it's Asuka, it's Io, it's Kiana James, and who is the fifth right now?
Alexa Bliss.
And this is against Jade.
Yeah.
See, here's my thing. I thought they were going to run back Charlotte. I thought they were going to run back Charlotte and go Charlotte and Jade. They've been teasing it. They got face to face with each other on SmackDown.
Right?
They've been teasing it.
She's not in the chamber, so
which that kind of threw me off because I look at that and I go, well, Rhea would be the obvious answer. But Rhea is also the tag champs.
Right, and I don't like that.
Me neither. And we have both tag champs in. If Io gets in, we have both tag champs in this match.
I don't like that.
Me neither. Because at WrestleMania, if you made the decision to put the tag belts on Io and Rhea, which is fine if you don't have them in your world title picture, and that's a good spot because they'll have a multi-team match for the titles at Mania. The Bellas will be in there. Like, That's a good, fine. I'm okay with that. But you can't have your women, and this happens at both companies. Why are your tag champions always fighting for singles titles? They have a title to defend.
And they should be defending it, and they should be making it legitimate, because there's actual legitimate. Because here's the thing. I think at WrestleMania it's going to be the Bellas. I think it's going to be Lash and Nia. I think it's going to be Alexa and Charlotte. And I think it's going to be Rhea and Io.
Yeah. And I think that is that's a good 4-way to have.
And then the Bellas will win.
Oh, you think the Bellas win?
Why would they come back?
For the bag.
They've been for the bag? Did you say for the bag?
For the bag.
Get paid, bitch.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay. No? I mean,
I just don't know how long Bree's here for. How long is, I assume Bree's only here probably through Mania. I think Nikki might. You think Bree's going to be here for like an extended period of time for them to have a title reign?
They've just come back to lose. That's all they've done. They need to win something.
Yeah. I think they're here to get the babyface pop, get some money, have a WrestleMania match, put young people over, and get a Hall of Fame bid.
So my only thing is,
are they already in the Hall of Fame?
They're already in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
That was during the Panini. But
yeah.
Mm-hmm. The one class that was like 2 classes.
Yeah, I wasn't paying much attention to that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, it should be a great show. Are you doing a watch along?
For the Chamber? Yes, I am. Ella J, my pal, will be joining me.
I love that.
I do too.
Ella J is so much smarter than
me. Well, first of all, Ella J is probably smarter than all of us.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
No. But if you're around, look at more the merrier. It's not limited to one. But
I might pop in. I don't know.
I have Ella J confirmed. Pluggo, it's in Chicago, which is not far from Pluggo. So he's trying to get media access to go to the Elimination Chamber. But if he does not, he has told me that if he does not get access, that he will be around to probably join as well. So
cute.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. But yes, I should be live Saturday night. For Elimination Chamber on my channel, JPJ Loves Gaming, over on the Twitch and the YouTube. I will have Ella J and maybe some other friends as well, but I will have Ella J confirmed with me for the Chamber. So,
all right. Well, great segue into AEW. AEW is so hot right now.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. We still have to talk about WWE because we didn't talk about that.
Yes, I forgot about
the negative. Yes.
I even put it in the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. So I posted over on the Twitter sphere, right? And it's gotten a little bit of traction and people are pissed and whatever. But one of my mutuals who uses a wheelchair sometimes uses some braces, but they were telling me because they live in Chicago, because I asked them because they were one of the people, I mentioned this because they were one of the people that really convinced me to go to a movie theater and watch AEW. So I've seen All Out at the movie theater. I've seen Full Gear. I've seen 4 pay-per-views is what we've seen
nice.
and it's a great experience.
Yeah.
To go to a movie theater, sit down and watch a show. It is that camaraderie experience. But WWE has announced that they will not be allowing watch parties in a specific radius. It was like a 50-mile radius or something of Elimination Chamber, which is in Chicago. And they think that this will convert to, okay, if I can't have that camaraderie experience, I'll just go to the arena. Well, my friend sent me a message because I was like, this really pisses me off. And I asked her like what she thought, because she goes to the movie theater. And because she uses a wheelchair, guys, I'm going to tell you something. It is exhausting to go to a show as an able-bodied person. But if you have to take into account of like some people who are wheelchair users and some people who have mobility issues, it is expending even more energy and exhaustion to go to some of these shows where you can't leave, come back, and maybe have some semblance of peace, I guess, and not, I don't know, put yourself into overexertion where you need medical attention, right? So it's getting in and out of Chicago, and a lot of Chicago venues don't have really accessible venues for people who are wheelchair users. Sure, they can sit floor seat. Sure that they could do, there are accommodations. But she was saying that, like, it is an entire day that she has to prep before and have recovery after to go to an arena. Whereas she can go to the movie theater that is 5 minutes down from her house, go watch the same thing, have the similar camaraderie experience with strangers all around you cheering. And that is now being taken away simply because she lives in that radius. And I think it's kind of shitty. And I think that it needs to be addressed. And there are plenty of people in my comment section telling me, just watch it at home. Bitch, if I want to watch something at home, I'll watch it at home. But it's the camaraderie experience. It's the having that experience that you have gone to a show and you have strangers all around you and you're watching people that you love do really great things. You're watching the show to be entertained. And if you don't have that because you don't have accessibility because of your body, like that's sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe it's on a cost that they want to accrue of having to take a day off before and after a show. That's 3 days to recover from something that they could have just watched at the movie theater. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, we saw reports that they're doing the same thing in Las Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. How are those tickets selling? Is that getting more people to want to go to that? No, it's not. It's not. It's getting less people to want to make the financial decision to go take an expensive ass flight to Las Vegas to stay in an expensive ass hotel for the weekend. Because now if you don't have ticket, there's so much other stuff that happens WrestleMania week from a wrestling standpoint that you could realistically go to WrestleMania weekend and not go to WrestleMania and have the most wrestling fun filled weekend of your life. But now if you can't go spend 20 or 30 bucks at a bar for a fee to go watch WrestleMania because they're blacking it out, you're not spending what they're spending to go to the show. And how is that working? WWE's in a panic right now because nobody's going to WrestleMania. Nobody's buying tickets to go to WrestleMania. They're giving away 2-for-1 tickets to WrestleMania because nobody wants to go to WrestleMania because it's $9,000 for nosebleed seats.
What was it
Obviously
that he said?
An exaggeration. And now you're doing it in
get
Chicago.
One?
Yeah. Now you're doing it in Chicago for Elimination Chamber because what you're doing is, again, you are saying to your fans, no, you're either going to pay $30 a month to get the ESPN app and watch it at home, or you can pay fucking 5 times more than that and come to the show. And I think that is going to horrifically backfire on them. I don't see any good press or any good thing coming from this other than making you look like it's just more scumbag behavior. If you want my honest opinion.
Scumbags will scumbag, but you know who is not a scumbag? Our friend Greg Cherry over here.
We love Greg.
What up, yins, guys? Just saying, hey. I thought of you, Greg, because as someone who used to live in Pittsburgh, I follow an account that they drive on all of those windy, steep hills, especially in them hills. Have you seen those accounts where they just drive up?
No.
Have you ever been to Pittsburgh?
No, I feel like it's a city I would like, but I truly despise one of the teams that in that city, so I've never been.
Which team are you talking?
Oh, the Steelers. Disgusting.
They're called the Stillers. Okay.
They can call them whatever they want. You know what I call them? Ass. Second worst franchise in all of sports.
Oh my God.
Behind the New York Yankees.
Okay. So it's called Pittsburgh Hills, actually. Look at this. Look at this hill.
Wow. Imagine that in the winter. Imagine that in like a snowstorm or something like that. You ain't getting up there.
Next to it. Do you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to park your car down there and walk up. No way. No way. That's disgusting. That's like that's not even, that's just like, that's like you're going up a roller coaster.
And a lot of these roads are still cobblestone.
That actually would help you, I think, in treacherous times.
So I have a little baby car that my ex-boyfriend used to drive around. And we would like slip and slide like it's fucking Mario Kart. And I got pissed every time because I'm like, stop driving my car like it's fucking Mario Party over here, Mario Kart Party, whatever the fuck it's called. And this is
let's not badmouth Mario Kart or Mario Party.
I'm actually very good at Mario
tremendous
Kart. Anyways,
games. Tremendous.
But like Rainbow Road, you fall off, you get brought back up. You don't die. No. It just costs you like 5 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
You fall off a hill over here, you die.
Did. Yeah. Well, this ain't Fairy Tale Land.
Greg, I used to live in downtown. It sucked so much.
I do feel like Pittsburgh, though, is a city that I would enjoy. Kind of blue collar, a lot of cool restaurants. So I feel like Pittsburgh in general is my kind of city. I would want to, again, and I would lose most of them, but I would want to fight every person I saw that was a Steeler fan.
The best restaurant I ever went to is now closed, unfortunately. But it was a grilled cheese restaurant. Just grilled cheese. All different kinds of grilled cheese. Who doesn't love grilled cheese?
Who doesn't love
grilled cheese? I know.
Cheese?
But they didn't survive through the pandemic, which sucks. But fancy grilled cheese, and they had the best tomato bisque. Oh my God.
Oh, well, yeah, grilled cheese and tomato. I mean, come
on. On like a really cold day.
Oh.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Unbelievable. It's true. It's true. It's true. Those green shells, though, kiss my ass. I have good aim.
The red ones are the best.
The red ones, and then they came out with blue ones that are like homing device ones, which is all fun. But when you get the ring of the red shells, bro. When you give me the ring of the red shells, I'll keep that the whole race. Like I don't even need another. Like anybody tries to pass me because I'm usually in the front, you're dead. You're immediately dead.
I'm always in first. So
yeah. Who's the go-to?
My go-to, Luigi.
It's a good one. My go-to is Koopa Troopa. I love Koopa. However, when I'm not Koopa, Luigi's on my. Okay. When I don't use Koopa, like when I'm like, all right, I want to be somebody different. I can't be Koopa all the time. But like Luigi's on my short list. I like Luigi. I like Yoshi. Greg just said Yoshi. I like Yoshi.
I love Yoshi.
I'm also a big fan of Bowser Jr. I like Bowser Jr., the little guy. Yeah, I like him.
Interesting. I used to also do the Shy Guy.
Oh, Shy Guy's good.
I want a Shy Guy tattoo. I love a Shy Guy.
Yeah. Would you keep traditional colors or would you make it something like
Tradish? Give me that red. Although my body rejects red coloring.
Really? How many tattoos do you have total?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That's pretty good. I just got the one. But I want a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like half sleeve going up here.
Turtle and a half shell? Turtle.
But it has to be like the cartoon, like I want the 4 turtles. Yeah. I like the movies.
The movies.
I'm talking about like not the current aged. I need the original.
No, I understand. Mm-hmm.
I've
your
always
favorite?
Donatello. Come on, not even close.
Have we talked about this before?
No, but it's Donatello and it's not close. It's like Donatello is like up here, and then the next turtle. There's not even a turtle that's next, to be honest with you. But Donatello's up here, and then the next turtle is probably Raphael, even though he's a piece of shit dickhead. I love Raphael. But he's my number 2. And then I go Michelangelo. Leonardo is my least favorite. But I love
I
them all.
am Michelangelo through and through.
Well, he's the funny one. I get it. He's the funny one. I understand why everybody. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater at all. But he's
Donatello is the most important turtle because he helps them get out of trouble.
Because he's smart, and he has the staff, which I feel like is the most underrated of the 4 weapons that they have. First of all, Leonardo has swords. So just get 2 massive swords.
Michelangelo has nunchucks.
That's cool.
I love nunchucks. Cool.
Yeah, Chris, I understand. Yeah, Raphael is my number 2 because you know what? You need an asshole in the group. You need an asshole in the group, okay? Because at some point, the other 3 of them are going to be like, I don't know if we should do this. I don't know if we should. And Raphael's going to be like, get the fuck out of my way. And he's going to do what he needs to do so you guys can survive. And I appreciate that.
Interesting.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Not in your world.
Okay. My number 2 favorite character, though, is Splinter. So, like, I'm Donatello, Splinter, and then I would go Raphael. Would probably be the top 3.
Okay, Michelangelo Slander.
I'm a slip. No, but then I got Mike, and then I got Casey Jones. And
Where's
then
April?
April's not bad, but she's kind of useless. No offense. Like she doesn't like. What does she? Okay. What does she provide in the show?
Human.
Agreed. She doesn't fight with them.
Okay, if we're using them,
doesn't help them save the city. She's like she's the driver. She's the news part. Like, right. Sadly, Ryan, that is the real reason why she's there. Sadly,
is that why I like her?
Maybe, and that's perfectly okay. I don't dislike her.
That's why I have a Krillin tattoo, y'all. Krillin was my first crush.
Yeah. How do you feel about the brain guy that's in the? Because I would want him in my tattoo. The brain guy that's in the stomach of the big muscly guy.
Nope.
No. What about Shredder? How do you feel about Shredder as a bad guy? Like, I think Shredder's a pretty badass bad guy.
I don't like bad guys
at all. You don't like Darth Vader?
Here's the thing. I didn't start liking bad guys until I started watching wrestling.
Damn right. I was just going to say. Krang. That's his name, Chris. Thank you. Krang. That's the dude with the big muscle.
Yeah, Chris is really good at bringing the...
What about Tokar and Reza? Bebop and Rocksteady? You don't like these guys?
I didn't.
Kevin Nash. In the second movie, Kevin Nash played Super Shredder at the end of the second movie. Not regular Shredder, but Super Shredder when he got big.
I'm telling you, the first bad guy I ever liked was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, all right.
CM Punk.
I don't fucking know. I just threw a guess out there, bro.
And then Edge.
Edge was a great bad guy. The rated R superstar bad guy Edge was tremendous. Real good bad guy.
Man, speaking of Edge,
that would be a fun like talk about our like who we think our favorite, like not just bad guys in general, not just bad guys in general, but like because Edge has been a bad guy more times than just the rated R, like that Edge with Lita. But that Edge with Lita, to me, when you're talking solo career Edge, like that is the pinnacle of the Edge character. Like that is the greatest Edge to me.
He would have not had any of that Edge without winning that Money in the Bank and cashing it in because of John Cena.
And I think he was the perfect choice to actually be the first guy to do it.
Yep, I agree. Because without that, we wouldn't have had the Edge that we had.
Yeah. Pile Driver in the chat saying that patriarchy Christian Cage is his favorite bad guy. It's a good one. It's a good one.
It's my father.
It's a good one. Don't tell him. Don't even mention that name. Don't even mention father.
Listen, my father doesn't have to be dead for him to be dead to me.
It's fair enough. My dad actually is. So that's
so sorry.
It's all right.
So sorry.
It's okay. It happens. Yeah, listen, I'm fine.
I know you're fine. I'm not.
Happened a long time ago. Cancer. It's unfortunate. Donate to cancer research, kids.
Yes.
But Yeah. What the hell were we talking
Yeah,
about?
you better watch it or
Yeah.
else.
Like, I feel like, oh man, Samoa Joe, bad guy Samoa Joe is one of my
Oh,
favorite bad guys. Should have beat Brock Lesnar for in that match for the title in WWE. You fucking morons. Anyway, yeah. Samoa Joe though, bad guy Samoa Joe.
and any company that he's ever been in where he's been a bad guy, I love. I love.
One of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, I could go on.
Okay, we'll have to pick a date and we can talk about our specific bad guys. But so we've mentioned the mystery box. We've mentioned WWE blocking watch parties. Can we finally fucking talk about AEW?
Yeah, sorry, yes, sir.
Can we talk about the main event of Dynamite?
Tremendous. And the sequence after the main event, the heel turn.
Oh my god!
Which apparently Swerve has been fined for.
Fined?
That's what they said. $100,000 fine from AEW.
I don't have that. Do you have that?
No. If I ever got fined like that, I'd be like, I mean, you just have to kill me. I'm never going to be able to pay you. I'm never going to be able to pay. Like, I'm never going to be able to pay that.
Okay, I am unwell because so I'm going to tell you a secret. I fell asleep before I could watch Dynamite on Wednesday.
That was a great episode of Dynamite.
It was a great episode.
The whole
Dynamite.
episode was great.
So I went to bed early.
Sometimes
and I
need
woke up. What?
Sometimes you need it. Sometimes the body tells you, like,
yeah,
hey,
I was just really tired.
Yeah,
but it's one of those things that when you get older, it's 2:15. I have to get up to go to pee.
But Ophelia had a good question in the chat as well.
Yeah. Speaking of donations, what charity did you pick? Definitive. Oh, we have to talk about this because you provided.
I did.
Your donation, which, yeah, I don't see anything that would prevent this from me from showing this. Okay. All right, y'all. Do you want to see proof? So I picked a charity that is local to the Seattle area called Entre Hermanos, which helps the Latino community here, especially queer Latino people that live in the Seattle area. You all know the current political climate, so I don't need to remind you of that. But I do think it is important to talk about. Okay. And I'm going to share this. Can you see? Look at that. Oh, let me not. I thought I could grab it. So thank you for your $50 donation.
You're welcome.
To Andre Hermanos.
I'm a man of my word. We lost the Super Bowl. We bet that we would donate to a charity.
Look at that.
And I did it.
He did it. Okay. But you can see the well-being of Latino, LGBTQ, I can't read, in Washington State through Spanish language, sexual education, HIV testing, support groups, love all of this. This is something that I support, and I think that it's really important. So I'm going to go ahead and make a donation as well, because I think all of this work is important. So, yeah. But he's a man of his word, guys.
Sure am. We don't mess around. I know, and it feels good to, it feels good to help others. Obviously, I feel like that is something, I understand most of us don't have a ton of disposable income in the world that we live in these days. But I usually donate a handful of times a year, just kind of on my own. And then if I run into, there's a tragedy, a GoFundMe, I try to do it as much as I can. Obviously, this one was like a bet over the Super Bowl and stuff like that. But, I feel like, especially like cancer research, both my parents were affected with cancer. My mom is still with us, but my dad is no longer. So like I usually, Boston's Children's Hospital. Usually I will donate some money every year to children, like cancer research, things like that. If I, I try to help where I can. It's more in that nature than like volunteering or physical stuff because, time is
It is,
hard.
but that's the thing. It is difficult for everyone to physically donate your time, your work, everything. But there isn't more than one way to donate or to help an organization, whether it's just resharing a post, right?
Yes.
Getting involved, doing, whatever. So I think it's funny because I don't all my bills are on automatic payment. So I don't get anything like in the mail letting me know that I have to pay a bill.
Exactly.
The only thing that's in the mail is like, first off, it's HelloFresh trying to get me back, and fuck you, bitch, I'm not coming back.
I did HelloFresh for a while.
I loved HelloFresh.
I
when
do too.
It was
it's a nice
me.
little thing. Yes.
But
that's fair.
But I mean, I have NAMI set up. I have our local PBS station set up. I've donated to Planned Parenthood, the Lavender Project, GLAAD, all of them. Trevor Project.
I've donated to a bunch in the past.
And they always
PBS is another one I saw, Ryan, in the
PBS.
chat. I've donated to PBS and animal stuff. You can probably catch me donating to animals of some sort.
But I always think it's funny because
as often as I can.
I used to work for a marketing agency for nonprofits, and I'm never gonna donate via like a physical like paper check, mail it in.
Yeah.
But there are so many people who still donate like that.
Yeah.
And that's why all of that like junk mail is sent, because they want to like remind you. Yeah. Whether you pay via mailing a check or pay online, it's that like constant reminder of like, oh yeah, it's that season.
Yeah.
It's an acquisition season, and then your name gets put on a bunch of other things, so now it's on like a bunch of other lists. That's what happens, guys. Life happens, and
it is.
Your information is stolen. But we were mentioned.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to say, to get back to AEW, obviously the main event was spectacular.
Yes, and so I watched it the next morning, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't go back to sleep. So
I think Swerve winning was 100% the right decision.
Well, now that we know that Kenny Omega is going to be off television.
Yes.
Through Revolution.
I think we were under the assumption that this match was also going to be the match at Revolution. I felt like, this is their building, but obviously Kenny's not going to be there. So they decided to have this match on Wednesday for free, which was, we're blessed. We get this match for free because I would have easily paid $50 for this match. And then we get the 5-star match. Oh my God. Yeah. And then we get the moment after where Swerve turned back to the dark side officially. And first of all, Bryan Danielson, I love you. How dare you try to convince me that that was an accident and Swerve didn't literally pull Aubrey right in front of him for that V-trigger. And Danielson and Excalibur, mind you, all three of them really were like, oh no, that was just, no. Very clearly Swerve went, oh, my shoulder, get over here. Very clearly. Trying to gaslight me that I didn't see Swerve do that.
That's like friendly fire. That's a hometown boy and hometown girl.
Come on. Anyway, but yes, what a great end of the show.
Okay, so at the end of the match, right? It had the whole choking bit with the chain.
Yep. Now that was a throwback to let everyone know that he's back to that evil Swerve, like the depths of the Hangman Swerve, right? That's how I took that.
Yeah. But did he do a Deadeye fully on the
No,
table?
it was more like a vertebraker. Because the Deadeye, their face is in your ass. Not the other
so
way
it would be
around,
the
right?
other way around. So like
So
a reverse
Kenny would have been, his face would have been like in his
in his
back,
butt.
like his hamstrings.
Mm-hmm.
And he would have dropped down that way. Whereas Kenny was reversed, which I think made it a vertebraker. But they did say Deadeye, because I think now that this, I think, because what we haven't talked about yet is the MJF Hangman thing with the stipulation, and they did the Cody thing where Hangman said, if I lose, he didn't say I can't challenge you, MJF, anymore. He said I can't challenge for the world title, which they cannot do with Hangman. They cannot do that. You cannot.
It is the kiss of death, y'all.
Yes. So I feel like we're getting at All In, or maybe even Double or Nothing, because it's in New York now. I think maybe the main event of Double or Nothing is going to be Hangman and Swerve for the title. I think that's because I think that's why they did that, right? They turn Swerve heel. They say he hits a dead eye. Hangman, if he loses the world title, he's going to beat MJF. And then it's Swerve and Hangman again, but for the title.
You're going to have a Hangman win?
I would have Hangman beat Swerve. Yes.
Ooh.
I'd have him beat MJF. He can't not ever be the world champion. He has to beat MJF. He has to.
Does he?
Yes. I mean, how did that go for Cody? He's in WWE right now.
Okay.
You're gonna do that with the people in
MJF? I don't want. Oh, mother.
I know not you, but like you're gonna do that with the guy who was
I don't want to do that.
The main event, the main character.
I think that MJF says no.
No, but
they're gonna do a Texas death match.
First of all, this whole thing made no sense to me because it was presented the way that I thought that Hangman explained it was: you come up with the stipulation, I come up with the stipulation, the crowd's gonna decide. And MJF said,
right,
screw that. So then Hangman said, okay, what if I lose, I can never be world champion again? And that got MJF to be like, oh, all right, I'm in. But then it still felt like so MJF has to accept a Texas death match in order for that stipulation, correct?
That is correct.
So if he says no, are they still fighting or are they not fighting at all? If I'm
MJF, I'm not accepting that because that's Hangman advantage.
I don't know why MJF the character would ever accept that, but I know 1,000% he's going to be goaded into accepting it, right? Hangman's going to goad him. Goad? Is it goad? Goad? It's not goad, right? It's goad. It's going to goad him, right?
Yeah, I think MJF rejects the stipulation. I'm over here with Scott. I think he rejects it.
100%. He should.
None of it makes any sense.
Hey, Big Bad Boris, my man. I just feel like Hangman is going to question MJF's manhood to the point where MJF accepts.
Now we're bringing in the dick measuring contest.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, he's going to be like, "Oh, you're scared." You know, typical shit. You're scared. Oh, you don't want to accept it because you know you're going to lose, like that type of thing. And MJF's going to be like, "Bah!" and he's going to flip out and say, "Fine, I accept." That's how they're going to do it.
You made him sound like an 80s.
Sorry, I love
bad
MJF.
Guy.
MJF's spectacular. Did you see his gig that he had at House of Glory? And that promo he cut
Zilla.
Before the Zilla Fatu thing?
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Boris is a Canadian, so he must be licking his wounds this morning.
Andrade is doing great things, by the way.
Unbelievable.
It's the best part. It's the best part about the Don Callis family.
Andrade, no question. Even more than Takeshita and Okada.
Although Takeshita and Okada is hot too.
Did you watch Collision last night?
I did not watch Collision last night. Don't tell anyone.
And that's fine. They had a 6-man. It was Don Callis family versus Death Riders. Awesome.
And we get to see Wheeler Yute's head.
And then he was wearing a beanie. He was wearing a beanie the whole match. Wrestled in a beanie.
He wrestled in a beanie.
Yeah. which I actually kind of like. It's just such shit. It's so shitheadish.
Is he cold?
I don't know, but it's awesome. No, it was just a really, really good match. And then the main event was a championship eliminator, FTR versus the Rascals.
Oh, we're gonna get the Rascals in this.
It was
match,
it was MJF. I'm not sorry. It was FTR versus the Rascals, and Mr. and Mrs. Buck, the Young Bucks' parents, were at ringside. And at some parts of the match, FTR went out there and was giving him shit. And at one point, the Young Bucks' dad like shoved him, and they got back in the ring, and the Young Bucks came out and distracted FTR, and the Rascals beat him. So the Rascals are getting a future AEW Tag Team Championship match. And then after the match, some of the Don Callis family and other guys came out, and they all beat the shit out of the Rascals and the Young Bucks. And the Young Bucks' brother was there with the parents. So FTR, Stokely threw powder in the father's face. FTR, Dash shoved the mother, shoved her to the ground, like shoved her. They were sitting in the seats. So he shoved the mother to where she kind of fell back in the chairs, and they pulled the brother out of the seat, and they gave him the spike pile driver in front of the Young Bucks that they made watch. It was awesome. It was awesome.
If you've read the Young Bucks book, you know that their brother used to do their wrestling shows with them, their backyard wrestling shows.
And Scott is right. Stokely completely missed with the powder. They made it work, but Stokely completely missed with the powder. But
ain't got no bitches.
But no hose. He ain't getting no hose with that throw, let me tell you. They spike pile drive the Young Bucks brother, who sold it like $1 million. And then they let the Young Bucks go, and they were
whole
like
family.
Oh, it was so
business.
Good. And then the show ended with FTR, Stokely, and I think a couple guys, Davis and somebody else. It ended with them on the ramp, kind of looking at the carnage. It was great. It was a hot little segment to end the show. It was good.
Well, I'm gonna go watch it after we're done here. I do want to mention Tekla. Tekla basically being like, "Where's everyone?" Also,
got a great promo on Collision last night as well.
So hot.
I would say I would not say she's unattractive.
She's hot, great at the wrestling.
Oh, yes, it was Gates of Agony and Ricochet. I'm sorry, it was not the Callis family. Because at one point Jungle Boy came out to help, and Ricochet just took him out. And then the GOA.
That's going to be a good program.
Yeah,
that's going to be a good program.
So it was really good. It was really, really good.
We had a returning Thunder Rosa, and saw that Tekla and her had some choice words. Tekla just looks and is aura. I cannot explain it. If I want that kind of aura.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're gonna have a program with Thunder Rosa and Tekla.
Yeah, and I think even though she just came back, I think that's the title match at Revolution. They're going right. They're going right to it. I thought Tekla cut a promo last night. That was really, really good. She was walking through the crowd, and she said, "Oh, Thunder Rosa." She was like one of the best wrestlers in the history of AEW and one of the dumbest bitches alive. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I was like, hell yeah.
Sell shirts that say dumbest bitch alive.
Yeah,
money.
It was good. And Thunder Rosa had a pretty decent match with Julia Hart, where she looked pretty good. She got the win, and then Tekla, and then it kind of, it looked like they were going to get attacked, but Statlander came out. It was good. Good little segment. And I think we're going to get that title match at Revolution. Thunder Rosa and Tekla.
But yeah, it sounds like both shows were really great. Would you say that Dynamite was better than Collision?
Yes, we're not even talking about the Fatal 4-Way the women had for the TBS title, which was excellent. And I will say this, I'm glad Willow won. You got to belt up Megan Bayne, and you got to belt up Megan Bayne soon.
Wow.
She was the standout of that match to me.
She was the standout of that match.
Unbelievable in that match. All four of them were great, but she was the standout to me in that match. Incredible.
I think she's like five months late on getting a title belt, but
I would have had her beat Tony.
I would have too.
I thought she should have beat Tony right when she got there, and then Tony could have won it back in a month, and it would have been fun.
Listen, please drop Bane. Honestly,
she was incredible.
not
And
just in wrestling.
now you got the Lena, the Lena girl that debuted. What's her name? What's the last name? I'm drawing a blank on it. But you got Lena that just debuted and joined. So you can have Penelope and Lena be the tag team in that group now. And you got to put Megan Bayne in a title
Imagine
picture.
them just being belted up.
Yeah,
being
Lena Cross.
dominant.
Thank you. Lena Cross.
Thank you.
So now she's there. So I feel like Lena Cross and Penelope can be the tag team, and as Megan Bayne is winning the TBS title from Willow or potentially going after the world title at some point. I feel like that needs to happen sooner than later. I don't know anybody that saw that 4-way match that didn't immediately watch that match and go, God damn, Megan Bayne needs to be like the centerpiece of this division soon. She was incredible.
Absolutely. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Anything else of note in AEW?
Kevin Knight rules. He had a great match with the Beast Mortos.
Oh, Beast Mortos, yeah.
Beast Mortos also rules. But Kevin Knight, just tremendous. I'm just really feeling it. And I don't know if it's because I feel a certain way about them. Like I said, I watch both. I like both. I'm critical of both. I talk about both. I am just all about AEW right now. I just love everything they're doing. I've loved what they've been doing for a long, for the better part of a year now. I feel like they've been really hitting a stride, but these last couple months, man, all these shows are hitting, all of them. And they're like great shows. And I think Revolution is going to be special. We don't have many matches confirmed yet, but over the next couple weeks, when we start confirming these matches, like I think Revolution is sizing up to once again be a pay-per-view of the year contender. It's going to be real good. I just love AEW, Doug. Call me a shill, call me what you will, but I love AEW.
Yeah, I think that Revolution is going to be one of the best shows. I mean, if you're having back-to-back great weekly episodic television, think of how great they can be on their pay-per-views. So,
yep. That's about it, though. Oh, and I love Mark Davis.
Oh my God, did you see Mark Davis just get busted open?
His hand. That match with Moxley that he had was great. That was a really great match on Wednesday. And Mark Davis did a gut wrench pile driver in that match that was incredible. I just love the way he wrestled. This is another example. So we saw it the other way around, where Mark Davis got injured and Kyle Fletcher became this superstar guy.
Right.
And then Mark Davis is put with Doyle. It looks like they're going to be hot-shotted towards titles. Doyle gets hurt, but they're letting Mark Davis wrestle every week in tag matches and singles matches and trios They're letting him wrestle. And I think that Mark Davis is another guy that if they let him wrestle in one-on-one matches on a regular basis, he is also not to the level of Fletcher. I think that's maybe a different beast, Kyle Fletcher. Not maybe, but I think he is a different beast. But Mark Davis is the guy that will get himself, like the way he wrestles, he will get himself over as a singles guy if they want him to. It's just kind of funny how life works that way. Like he was on the shorthand of it because he was the injured one, and now he's kind of in the Kyle Fletcher scenario. And I feel like he's rising to the occasion. His matches have been terrific. Yeah. Oh, I'll take that all day, Ben. I'll take that all day.
I love it.
But that's it for me.
I think the card is going to be great. That's March
15th. The Ides of March. MJF's birthday, he said.
Well, I don't give a fuck about it.
Well, it's the Ides of March for anybody that knows what that means. You would have to read Julius Caesar of the great William Shakespeare to understand, if you understand what I mean when I say the Ides of March. Do they still make the youth read Shakespeare? Is that still a thing?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Okay. They haven't graduated to Mein Kampf yet? They're not there yet? Sorry. I'm sure the president, Anyway. It was a joke. Guys, that's a joke. Calm down. Calm down. It's a joke.
Yeah, they made us, at least when I was teaching, they made us teach As You Like It.
I read that. Which ones did you have to read?
Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and we did As You Like It, and I made them do Midsummers.
Did you have to read one every year? Like, was it? So in high school,
Mhm.
obviously you have to take English all 4 years of high school.
Mhm.
We had there was one Shakespeare piece that we read every year. So freshman year, it was Romeo and Juliet. Sophomore year, it was Hamlet. I think junior year, I forget what it was. And then senior year was junior year might have been King Henry VIII. Yeah.
That one's hard.
Ooh.
I just remember we had like an entire section of, okay, I remember Hamlet being sophomore year. I remember Romeo and Juliet being junior year.
Othello, that was the one senior year was Othello.
Othello. So did you ever watch O?
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Was that Justin no, Josh Hartnett?
Yeah, Josh Hartnett.
He's still around. He's like in something now.
Yeah.
I saw a preview for him. I was like, is that Josh Hartnett?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Faculty? Did you see the movie The Faculty back in the day?
Mm-mm.
With him? Oh. Anyway, it's not a good movie, but it was like in his heyday. The Faculty become like aliens.
So what I love about the early 2000s, this is nostalgia for you guys, is that they took a lot of Shakespeare and turned it into like teenage rom-com.
Yeah, we had the Leo Romeo and Juliet movie that they tried to make hip and cool.
Taming of the Shrew, which is how 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes. Yeah.
She's the Man, which is
Amanda Bynes.
Yes. She's the Man. What is it's gonna be in my brain. Anyways, Othello had a remake called Oh.
Yeah. Was that what Tay did? No, who was it? Was Josh Hartnett and who? Who was the other main guy?
Hold on, I'm going to tell you in just a second.
I'm trying to think of who the female lead was too, but I remember
Julia Stiles.
That's right.
Was the main.
Yeah, so it's Josh Hartnett and Julia Stiles, and then there was a big Mikhail Pfeiffer.
Mikhail Pfeiffer, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I never know how to say it. Mikhail
Pfeiffer. Yeah, he's an 8 Mile. He's an 8 Mile. Eminem raps about him in the Lose Yourself. This ain't no Mikhail Pfeiffer. Anyway, it's Mom Spaghetti.
Mom Spaghetti. It's gonna bother me. She's the Man. Shakespeare.
We got a couple people in the chat saying that they loved the movie The Faculty, by the way.
She's the Man is 12th Night. Thank you.
12th Night. I don't know if I read that one.
12th Night.
12th
It's a great one.
As You Like It was like a comedy of his.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you,
I love all the comedies.
Does it make you laugh? Because in high school, I wasn't laughing. High school me was not laughing at it. It's like, oh, I got to read 3 chapters of this. Great. Did you ever have to read the Canterbury Tales?
Yeah, Canterbury Tales. Yeah.
Yeah, we did too.
Mm-hmm.
Canterbury
Wuthering
Tales.
Heights.
Oh, speaking of that, the lady saw the sexy movie that's coming out with
it. I've heard it's really sexy. I'm gonna go see it. Probably
no nudity though. No nudity. No.
That's disappointing.
I was told the whole movie revolves around sex. It's a very
the entire book
movie.
is.
Speaking of steamy, R.I.P. to McSteamy. That's very sad.
Oh, Eric Danes.
That's very sad.
Love him.
But
if you want to see him in one of his best roles, it's on Euphoria.
I've never seen it. I've heard great things.
Absolutely fantastic.
That's coming back soon, yeah? New season soon?
Yeah, we'll see.
No, I thought it is, right? I think that
it is. Oh. It is coming back, but we'll see if
is this the last season?
It's gotta be, man.
Because when was the last one? Like 3 years ago? It's like a while ago, right? Like they don't do it every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, on that note, JPJ, where can we find you?
JPJ Loves Gaming on all social media platforms. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Me, my main squeeze pluggo between 2 beards. The flagship show over at our pals Love Wrestling CA. Every Sunday here, coast to coast, with this one over here. This is a fun time. This is only our 3rd episode.
This is episode 4.
No, that's not true.
This is episode 4.
All right. Well, is it?
Because our first episode was on the 1st of February.
And then I thought the Super Bowl was the 2nd episode. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was 2 years ago.
The 15th.
2 weeks ago. That's right.
And now the 22nd.
That's right. So this is the 4th episode then. That's what I said. So this is the 4th episode.
Listen, JPJ. You said the 3rd. It is on camera.
You're right. No. This is the 4th episode, like I said, from the jump before I was corrected so rudely. This is the 4th episode. And it's been a lot of fun. I feel like we got regulars in the chat now that add a lot. Yeah. And we could chat. Last week we went 2.5 hours, for crying out loud. Now we're over 2 hours this time. When we were first discussing this, we were like 45 minutes to an hour. That's the sweet spot. And it's like, yeah, that's not happening. No,
we're just starting to
talk about, the last 2 weeks, we've almost went the whole first hour before we even started talking about professional wrestling.
That's true.
Just how we roll. But this has been a lot of fun. I really like what we're building here. This is a good time. You can find me over on Body Slam Wednesday nights after Dynamite, doing the post show there, Dynamite Up with Jose on the air. And you can just, like I said, follow me at JPJ Loves Gaming. You'll see what else I'm doing. I stream some video games. I do some other wrestling content, Main Event Wrestling Network, and a bunch of others. So,
Wild. You got a lot of stuff going on, dude.
Yeah, I try to stay busy. I do have a shoot job that's full-time and takes up a lot of my time as well. But I try to stay busy. Like here's the thing. I like my regular job. I've been doing it for a long time. I like it, but I'm really passionate about this type of stuff. So I feel like I try to fill my time because this gives me the passion in my life that I need when it comes to, not that I even consider this work, because I don't, but this is where I find the passion in activities that I do. I'll leave it at that. So
okay. Well, you can find me on all social media _queer Auntie. I was a little bit quiet this weekend. Don't know why. Had a cancellation on Thursday, and then I was having a mental health pause. I get like really down on myself when it's like I have to be flexible. You know what I mean?
Like flexible with like your time, like you got to do a bunch of stuff.
If you have like a guest or someone or like an interview, and then I get like down on myself.
Oh yeah,
it makes me feel bad about myself, and that's my own brain, and that has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with anything. I just got like really down on myself on Friday, and I just needed time this weekend.
Sometimes I get it.
Sometimes it happens, but this Thursday I have Cresta on.
Heck yeah!
For Collins on the Rocks podcast. I can't wait to be shenanigan-y with Cresta Star over there. And on Saturday, the Mother Tucking Post Show comes back with our favorite third, Jose, on the air. We're going to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. So I'm going to be streaming that on Saturday, and then we're back here on Sunday doing Coast to Coast. There is no Peak Millennials podcast this week because my co-host is right now at the Flower and Garden show here.
Flower and Garden, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's over at Lumen Field. They're doing a whole like home and garden.
That sounds wonderful.
They have a bunch of celebrities there. They're a very garden-y person. I'm the other kind of gardening.
Oh, you burn your gardens.
Yeah, that's the kind of garden I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get it. I know what you're saying.
I love
up what you're putting down.
Smoking gardens. That's not the gardening that they do. They do actual gardening, and they have like an entire like thing.
You know, if I ever lived in a non-capitalistic world where all my time is about work, I think I would garden. Like if I had a backyard,
really
it feels like it's very peaceful and calming, and you're just out there. You can grow your plants, you can grow your food. I feel like that would be a hobby that I would appreciate. And then probably 2 weeks later, I'd be like, I'm done with this shit. And that's
what happened to me. And during the pandemic, I had a bunch of plants, and now I don't. No, I don't. But you are watching this. Thank you guys so much for watching this show. This is Fightful Overbooked. We got something going on every single day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You have that in the weeds. They be doing some really funny, funky things. On Fridays, Rob and Maggie are here. Lots of fun things coming throughout the week. As we approach WrestleMania, there's going to be a lot more interviews here on the channel, so you won't want to miss that. Please like, share, subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you know when we go live. We'll be back here next Sunday. We're going to be talking about
Elimination Chamber
from Elimination Chamber. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll be the 1st of March.
Time flies, huh?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Always.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for going coast to coast. We love you. Stay safe. Bye.